Hi folks, welcome to our video on how to insert citations, bibliography citations to an article, a book, etc. Bibliography is very important. It points at the source that you have used while writing your essay, paper, or a book. Now, everything happens in the References tab on the Word ribbon. Here is how you can create a new citation. Let's say we want to insert citation here. You click Insert Citation and you click Add New Source. This opens Create Source window, dialog box. You select either it's a book or a journal article, let's say, an author, let's say Johnson ABC, then title, the merits of Ayurvedic and organic medicine, journal name. I'm making these up throughout this video, by the way. Journal name, Journal of Ayurvedic Medication Science, something like that. Year 2015, and pages 12 through 45. Now there are additional bibliography fields here depending on what you have chosen as your source, and you can fill these up as you wish, like editor Bob Yangarowski and volume 6 issue 23, etc. But for the purposes of this demonstration, I will unselect and go with these few fields. So when you click OK, Johnson 2015 is entered. This is our new citation. If you click on it, it'll go into edit mode. And let's say if I want to edit, if I made an error, so edit citation. Okay, this has page numbers 2 and 5. Okay. And if I made an error with the way the source is recorded, I go to source and maybe the name is Balakrishna. I made an error. So I correct that, okay, and yes, I want to edit it both in the current list and the master list, so it becomes Balakrishna. So this is how you basically enter a citation and edit it. Sometimes you are not sure what kind of a citation to include in your document, and yet if you stop and search for a perfect, correct citation, you may lose your momentum. You may forget what you are writing. So in such situations, it's best just to insert a placeholder, and you can go back and fix that placeholder later on. To do that, you go to Insert Citation and add new placeholder. Now you can write anything you like here as long as there is no space between the characters. So the default here happens to be placeholder 2, so I click OK to include that. Now this is an editable placeholder. And how to replace this with a real citation, I'll come to that in a second. One thing I recommend, especially in long documents, you may forget which citations are placeholders. As you can see, you can format these texts just like any other text in a Word document. So I would recommend, for example, the red bold, so that at one look you can see which citations still need to be changed to something meaningful rather than leaving them as placeholders. Now, let's say we want to enter a citation that we already have recorded earlier, created earlier. Click Manage Sources. Now, here we have the two that we have created, Johnson, Igor. There's a check mark, which means it's a cited source. Question mark means it's a placeholder. But here's our master list. All the citations we created earlier, and we can insert this, we can copy it to our current list, right? Hemingway. And so this is now, it's on our current list. We close. To insert that, we go to Insert Citation, and it's right there. We click, and it is inserted here. And let's insert another one from our sources. Let's say Krishna. We copy that, right? So Krishna, close, and we can now insert that, Krishna. Okay, so it is inserted as well. Once you are through with your citations, you can go down to place your cursor where you would like your bibliography to appear. Then go to Bibliography, and you go Insert Bibliography, and voila, here they are, all of them. Now we have the issue what to do with the placeholder. It's all fine and dandy. We have it here, but we don't want to publish our paper or book like this. So this is what you do. Once you know what you would like to have instead of the placeholder, you go to Insert Citation, and let's say I want this citation to belong to Krishna JK. So I click, so Krishna is inserted. Now Krishna is good, but we still have placeholder here. So what do? Again, we go into the edit mode, click this little triangle. See, it says remove citation. So I can remove either placeholder 1 or Krishna. Of course, the whole point is to delete placeholder. So I click. So here I have the proper citation. So this is how you replace a placeholder tag with a real book reference journal citation. Here is another method to update the bibliography. Let's say I want to change this source. So instead of Johnson, the name was Akunja, right? Let's say I made a mistake, and the year was 2006. So, and it says source exists, master current. Do you want to update both list changes? I say no this time. It has changed. Now, how to update this in the bibliography? You just go here, update citations and bibliography. When you go down, you will see that that citation has changed, the year and the last name has changed. Now, if we go to Manage Sources, you can see that the change occurred only in the current list and not in the master list, which means if I close this document and go to another one, like here you go, it's a different Word document. When you go to manage sources, you won't see Akıncı here or here. Why? Because we left it in the current list and we did not transfer it into the master list. And if we go back to the first one, we will see that Akıncı is listed there. But if we copy this to the master list, okay, now Akıncı is here, right, close. Now when we go to the other document and when we open, the Akıncı will be there. So by copying it to the current list, we can use it here as well. And let me include it here. Insert citations, Akıncı, there you go. And here is our bibliography. And bibliography, insert it. All right, right there. Okay, how do you move around a citation or delete it? Now first let's insert a new citation, Smith 1996. Now imagine I entered it at the wrong location, position, and I want it instead to be here, right after the word repair. So I select it. You see there's a little handle on the left. So if you hold onto that handle, your cursor becomes like this vertical pipe, vertical line. When you let it, now Smith 1996 has a new home. And what do you do to delete it? Again, select it and click the left handle, then press delete and it's gone. But if you're going to use it, how do you update your bibliography? Because right now Smith is not showing in your list. So go to Smith, again get into edit mode, click the right arrow, update citations and bibliography, and boom, Smith will be here. It's as easy as that. Here are two more notes. These citations, you have a style sheet here, style. You can have them in APA 6th edition style. And like as you can see, all of the citations change at the same time. Or we can stick with Chicago styling. Again, all styles change. And moreover, in the edit mode, you can add more than one citation for the same text. For example, I can add black and I can add Krishna. So like we have a triple citation here. You can do that as well. And this concludes our comprehensive look at including bibliographical citations to a Word document. I hope you liked it, you enjoyed it, and you'll be able to use it in your research papers, ebooks, articles, and all your documents. If you have any questions, write to me at writer111@gmail.com. Have a nice day. Take good care.